Right then guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. I've just finished a live watch along with the Magpie channel watching Newcastle versus Southampton, and I just thought I'd jump on here after and do a quick review because believe it or not, Newcastle have actually gone and won another game. We have gone and picked up another 3 points after beating Everton last weekend. What has changed? Why have we done a sudden U-turn, and after being so bad for what felt like has been so long this season? At the weekend, I did a video at the weekend when I spoke about the fact that we're, possibly best performance of the season against Everton. Why was that? People are calling it the Graham Jones effect. Is it that? Is it something else? Let me know if you're a Newcastle fan or not. Why have we suddenly started playing better now? We're not perfect. I think we've got a long way to go. But, considering the way we had been playing up till very recently, we have definitely done better. Following the Everton game, we played Crystal Palace in the midweek. There has still been some criticism for that game because we were lost. I think we did play better, but we still couldn't get it over the line. And then today, as I say, we actually went out and tried to win a game. It sounds silly. I don't know if this is just some new theory that no one's ever had before, or maybe Steve Bruce, but actually going out and trying to win a football match. Not just turning up with 6 at the back and going, oh, well, hopefully we might nick a goal at the end. Actually turning up and trying to win. That is what I feel like I've seen in these few games. It's not rocket science. Let's actually turn up and try and score a goal. Let's turn up and try and get in the opposition half. And I thought today was an important game because whatever reason we're playing better, we needed to keep it going today. We don't want it to drop. We want it to keep going forever if possible. Taking on a Southampton side who've just lost 9-0 to Manchester United in the midweek. We had to start quick. We had to get an early goal. And it's not often you ask for that and you actually get it, but we did. 16 minutes. New lad on loan, Willock, got himself a goal. Great ball out wide to St. Max. Great ball across. And that's that's a very small segment, but the actual fact that we're actually getting the ball out in wide areas and getting crosses into people. Again, it sounds alien as a Newcastle fan because we've not seen it. It's just the long ball to Wilson is what we've been watching for so long. And then not long after that, Almiron gets a goal. He gets a little bit lucky. He's kicked it and the defenders kind of fumbled it into his own goal. But that is 2-0 after 26 minutes. And we're looking good, Unfortunately, we did the classic Newcastle, and once we are ahead, we like to switch off and let the other team score as well. So we did that right on cue. And Minamino got his goal in the 30th minute. But again, in fairness, one touch round Hayden and hammers it in. I won't argue it too much. But, as I say, we were pressing. We were trying to win. Almiron grabs a goal at the perfect time just before the end of the first half, nicks it off their defender and sticks it in the bottom corner while their goalie's out of position. And again, 4 weeks ago, we would have just been sat in our own half, just waiting for them to have their next attack. But not in today's game. Today's game we actually pressed. Almiron was pressing the defender in their half and managed to nick the ball and score. It makes a big difference. As I say, a month ago, we would have just been lined up, sat in our own half, waiting for whatever. We were actually on the front foot. I thought St. Max looked fantastic today. It's a shame he can't play a full 90 minutes. Just the ability to take it round one or two players. Players like Almiron, I thought had a great game today. Almiron's had criticism at times, and again, I would probably agree with maybe running down a tunnel sometimes to nowhere. But when he looks up and he's got players like Wilson, like St. Max making similar runs to him, it all gels together. rather than just playing the one up top and lumping it long. You know, we've got the players. Why haven't we been using them for so long? But anyway, half time, we're 3-1 up. The downsides that I've not mentioned are that Wilson got injured in the first half, hurt his foot, ankle. Hopefully he's okay. I've not seen Manquillo also went off in the first half. So we're 2 subs down. We know the third sub is going to be for St. Max because he's not fully fit. We know he's going to have to come off. So basically everyone else, watch what you're doing. You know, don't go out and sit back for 45 minutes, which we didn't do, to be fair, which again I was happy with. Or at least we didn't to start with until maybe right at the very end when we did start doing that. But, you know, generally, and the word I used was smart. You know, let's just play it smart. And then they score pretty much straight away. So, 48 minutes, Ward-Prowse sticks it in the back of the net from a fantastic free kick. Again, at the start of the game, playing Southampton, one thing you've got to watch out for is giving away free kicks around the edge of the box. Because you know Ward-Prowse is probably going to stick it in. So that's 3-2. And again, at this point, we're thinking, just take a deep breath. You know, let's not panic. Let's just... So Henrik goes and starts pulling someone's shirt and gets himself sent off. So again, as I say, you know, the first half was fun to watch. The second, you know, it wasn't. Just a bit of discipline, you know, like just take a deep breath and have a think. So that was us at 10 men. We then used the sub that we knew we were going to have to make for St. Max. At this point, we'll bring on Dummett, you know, which again, we're 1 goal ahead. We're 10 men. And then again, not too long after that, you know, Shaw goes off as well. So we're actually at 9 men for quite a lot of the game. So second half, yeah, was never going to be a fun watch when you've got 10 and then 9 men, but we held on. And that's another thing as well, is because we could have quite easily crumbled at that point and Southampton would have got a goal. And I mean, they were very close at times. Darlow made some fantastic saves. I remember Ings hitting the post, and thankfully the ball just landed back in Darlow's arms. We had a situation where Hayden cleared one off the line, so it was very touch and go in the second half. But big positive, you know, not only did we win, so it's 3 points, like we could have played absolutely useless and picked up 3 points and I would still have probably been happy. But the fact that we actually had like a positive attitude to go out and try and play well in the first half, and then to not crumble under the pressure of being 10 men and then 9 men in the second half, I think is also really good to see. I mean, we've got a break now because we're not in the FA Cup. I would rather have been in the FA Cup than have the break, but if we've got it, we'll take it. Hopefully in this time some of these players can recover, and then we'll go on to Chelsea. So, you know, it's not getting better, but it's a big result for us. I mean, we could go on forever about, you know, how we've been this season. But Brighton and Burnley drawing 1-1 and a win for us, I think is probably the perfect scenario we could have had out of these games. So, yeah. We are now up to 16th. 11 points ahead of the relegation zone. I mean, 16th doesn't sound great, but you know, full 11 points. I mean, that is 2 games extra played than Fulham. But as I say, it was an important game today, and I mean, if we can play that way from now till the end of the season, I don't think we're going to win it. I'm going to win them all, but we're going to have a much better chance of picking up points than the way we'd been playing before Graham Jones came in. Or, again, is it him? I've no idea. Or, if it's not him, whatever we did on that day that made the players wake up and think, hang on, maybe I should actually start trying today. and maybe we should actually start pressing the ball and trying to score a goal rather than just sitting at the back and watching the other team. I don't know what changed on that day, but if we can keep that going, maybe we could actually have a decent second half of the season. So, yeah. Saturday night, can't go out, so I think it's takeaway and a couple of cans to celebrate. But thank you all for watching as always. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Am I getting a bit carried away? I feel like I might be a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just happy that we managed to pull off a win in that game. Let me know your thoughts on it down below. Let me know who your man of the match was. I think I'd say Almiron. And I'll say, I'm probably not the biggest Almiron fan, but I think I'll actually give him some credit where it's due. And so I thought he had a pretty good game today. And as I say, if it's not him, just saying Max, I think he just makes a difference, But yeah, thank you for watching as always. Enjoy your night. Enjoy the weekend. I'll be back midweek for prediction video ready for next weekend. But thank you for watching as always, guys. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.